Jack Ciattarelli, who's running for governor of New Jersey this year. And Jack, good to see you again. You've got an education crisis. You got a lot of problems in that state, but you have an education crisis as well. When you read that headline, what did you think when you read that headline?
Well, it's typical of what's come out of the Murphy administration, the Trenton Democrats, Rob, and they've also moved from student achievement to student growth. So in other words, if a kid's moving from F to a D, we consider that a positive development. And as your previous guest just said, we also have one of the best teacher-student ratios in the country, if you count 11-to-1 good. But at the same time, we spend more on a cost per pupil basis than any other state in the country, and yet our educational outcomes suck. What's going on is criminal and a disservice to families and their kids.
That's exactly right. Trump lost your state by only 5 points in this last election. That's a very impressive showing. You ran for governor a little more than 3 years ago. You just barely lost that blue state. You had a really good election. Data on new registered voters in your state is swinging in your direction big time. Republicans have made huge gains. Last month in December, Republicans added more than 6,700 registered voters across all 21 counties in your state. Democrats added only 738. You widen that out to the last 4 years. Republicans have added a net of 184,000 registered voters. Democrats have added less than 10, not less than 10,000, only 9 registered voters has been the addition for Democrats over the last 4 years. What is happening in New Jersey?
This really isn't a deep blue state, Rob, at least not when it's come to gubernatorial elections. Going into 21, we had won 6 of the last 10 races. We're now 6 for 11. We're going 7 for 12. 38 months in a row, new Republican registrations have outpaced new Democratic registrations. We were the spark that lit the fuse back at 21 with that very close race. Trump did phenomenally well, despite the loss of this past election day. People have had it. They've had it with being the most overtaxed people in the nation. They've had it with a lack of public safety because our governor and our attorney general don't support local police. And they've had it with what's going on in public education. Those are all the reasons why people are registered Republican and leaning right.
Well said. Jack Ciattarelli, running for governor of New Jersey. Sir, thank you. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Rob.